You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. We've got something for you. Remember, Phyllis has been trying to get leverage on Tucker to get rid of his leverage on her. And it doesn't take Adam Newman very long to dig up some dirt after Phyllis asks for his help. Tucker McCall's big secret is exposed this week, and boy, is it a whopper. And it also ties Audra Charles into some dangerous waters from some shady activity they engaged in a few years back. So let's dig into exactly what Tucker and Audra have been hiding that Adam finds out about and tells Phyllis. Before we dig into that, if you haven't, we would love it if you would click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Y&R updates. All right, so let's dig in. If you have forgotten Tucker McCall's backstory, I'm going to remind you very briefly because it's key to this story and to the dirt that Adam Newman dug up. So remember, Phyllis came to Adam and said, yeah, I'll take your job as head of IT. I'll even work for no salary for 6 months if you will get me leverage on Tucker. And at first he was like, no, I don't want to help. And then he figured out that it's like life and death. Phyllis is going to go to prison if she doesn't deal with Tucker. So back in the day, Tucker was a band manager. What's funny is that was originally in the 1970s because Stephen Nichols, who used to play Tucker, is 21 years older than Trevor St. John. So the calculus on this would have to be that the band thing was actually happening in the 90s just because of their age difference. It alters the timeline, but it doesn't alter the nature of Tucker's history. So Tucker was this shady rock band promoter, and he was always going around betting groupies and just randos. That's how he wound up with his son, Devon Hamilton. And back then, his nickname was Mick, and he was this big playboy. So the big secret that Tucker has been keeping that Adam found out is not about Tucker's own salacious past personal life. It's not a secret wife or a secret kid. A lot of fans were really hoping and speculating that Tucker and Diane are secretly married. Nope, that's not it. And it's surprising because Phyllis asked for help, and then bam, 2 episodes later, Adam comes with help. Adam drops by her suite at the GCAC, and he again wants her to tell him why she needs this leverage. She's not talking, and then he guesses it's about Carson the EMT, and she kind of has a look. So he's figured out why she needs it. And Adam tells her, I don't like the guy, so that's fine. I'm going to help you. So it is a dirty secret about something Tucker and Audra buried that was against the law. Adam found out, and he tells Phyllis so she can escape Tucker's leverage. Adam figured out that Tucker has the EMT, and so he's willing to help Phyllis stay out of jail. Adam discovers by rifling through old emails, deleted mails, draft spam, something, this nasty, nasty secret that would ruin both Tucker and Audra. In our Me Too era of exposing past sexual sins and crimes, this is not a good look, what Adam finds out. So it turns out that one of the musicians that was signed to Tucker's record label was out on tour, and the guy was sleeping with underage girls. It was statutory rape. The PR team that had been working for Tucker and also Audra, because she was his right-hand person, had kept it all covered up and quiet until after the very profitable tour ended. And then the musician was finally arrested for these crimes for being a predator who was targeting young women. So note that I said he was arrested after the tour. So Tucker's PR team kept it hidden, and Tucker supposedly didn't find out about it until after the tour, after the arrest. So he and Audra conspired to go ahead and fire the PR team to add an extra layer of distance between them and this guy's crimes so that they wouldn't wind up with it being a problem. But the bottom line is they schemed to ensure that this statutory rape thing wouldn't come back to bite them. They fired the PR team. They tried to bury it really deep. Adam has an email chain that sets out the timeline of all these events of this underage relationship thing with this musician. And in those emails are Tucker and Audra plotting. So they basically helped cover up this statutory rape thing, although they were clear to say some of it was after the fact. Adam went through their junk mail and he finds all this evidence. So the big question for me is, why did Adam find this? Tucker is not that technical of a guy, and Phyllis is supposed to be this super hacker. Remember, she helped Adam by hacking into Dark Horse stuff to help him take over Nick's company back when he first came back after his Spider Vegas days. So why didn't Phyllis find this out? Why do we have Adam as the one who finds it out when she has all these high-tech skills? He's bringing her in to be head of IT, but he found an IT thing that she did it. It's sloppy writing, more sloppy writing as we're used to on Young and the Restless. All right, we're going to talk about what Phyllis does the second she has this information in her hands. But first, if you're enjoying these videos, we'd love it if you would click a like, give us that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, we'd love it if you would subscribe so you can stay current on all your Y&R videos, spoilers, update, 2-week spoilers, all that good stuff. So after Adam and Phyllis talk up in her room at the GCAC, Phyllis wastes no time. She marches down to the jazz lounge. She finds Tucker there, and she just puts it in his face to shut down his EMT threats and blackmail. When she says, "Oh, we know about the statutory rape thing," his face kind of falls, but he's not confirming anything. Of course, he's not going to confirm it, but she says she will make it public if he doesn't make sure that Carson, the EMT, testifies on her behalf. So it definitely looks like Adam has found the key to her freedom. The big question is, will Tucker cave to keep his secret hidden, or does he think he's safe because he buried things so deeply? I don't think. I think he is going to cave. I mean, we all knew Phyllis was not going to go to prison, right? And now it looks like that Adam has helped her out. And I find that very, very interesting, very exciting to see. Do not miss the Thursday episode to see Tucker's face fall as Phyllis gets the better of him on Young and the Restless on CBS Daytime. Thanks for listening. Drop your comments below. We appreciate you listening. We love reading your comments. Let us know what you think about this Tucker twist.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.